Up here in Canada land, winter is finally over. I think. As the temperature starts to rise here in the fragrance sector of YouTube, it means the end of winter fragrance lists and the emergence of spring lists. But I'm not quite ready to put mine out because I wanted to go over the fragrances I actually wore this past winter. This is the best smelling channel on YouTube. I'm James from J-ROYL, and this is a channel all about the wonderful world of fragrances and perfumes and colognes and maybe a candle or two. I like to do lists like this, and sometimes reviews and first impressions and other fun fragrant things. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you even doing? Click the button. You'll be happy you did. Unless you're that commenter who said, my videos make him want to kill himself. I always find it funny how people pump out winter fragrance lists before it even gets cold, myself included. But what I like to do is reflect on the fragrances that I actually wore throughout the season and see if any of them made it onto my earlier winter lists. Let's find out together. Fragrance number 1 was a huge surprise to me, as I didn't see myself reaching for it as much as I did. It's L'air du Désert Maro Cat by Tower Perfumes. Amber-based fragrances in general are an easy choice in the winter because they tend to have a coziness to them. The only drawback of amber is it tends to be a tad soft on the projection side of things, which you need a lot of in the winter. And part of being a cozy note is it's meant to draw you in rather than shout at you with a megaphone. What captivated me about this fragrance is how it manages to mix a powerful blend of notes without coming across as being brutish and overbearing. The amber, the spices, the semi-smoky woodiness is right up my alley. I love all those things. And I find it quite beautiful to wear. I never really felt like my smell was being a nuisance to those around me. I also wore it so much this winter because I kind of felt bad about it being near the back of my fragrance collection for a few years. So when I pulled it out, it got bumped to the front of my rotation. And I'm kind of glad it did. Next one up missed my winter lists, probably because I bought it soon after I made them. Number 2 is Zoologists B. The mark of a truly great fragrance is one that you find yourself wearing again and again, even after forcing yourself to wear it for an entire week while testing it out. I even have the box right here. B's concept excited me so much because it incorporated Zoologist's vast creativity and combined it with the awesome note of honey. And not just any honey, royal jelly accord, y'all. Wearing it is an experience. It's a little bit beyond cologne for me, and I would spray it on and leave the house with a huge smile just because I knew I had it on me. It just made me all happy inside. My number 3 fragrance made a few lists, but not any winter ones. It's by Memoir and it's Memoir Man. I always tend to label this as a great fall fragrance because of its green quality, combined with an incredible smoky incense. The thing is, I just love it so much as a fragrance in general that I couldn't help but wear it this winter. It works so well as a winter fragrance because it doesn't completely give in to the notion of only wearing overly sweet, spicy, woody fragrances in the cold. I mean, yes, it's smoky, it has a lot of incense, but it also has a fresh minty green quality that adds some positive vibes to the smell. Can you subscribe, please? Thank you. It's just another example that even if a reviewer like me labels a fragrance as something, that doesn't mean it's just limited to that one thing. Of course you can wear this in the winter. Do what you want. Now my last 2 fragrances did get mentions on my latest winter lists. I was so pleased to find them when I went back and rewatched those videos before filming this. Although not getting a full feature, I did give a quick shout out to my 4th fragrance, Pure Malt. Well, technically it's Pure Malt Creation, but whatever. Even though I thought I'd wear more of the original Amen this winter, Pure Malt Creation has been a staple winter work fragrance for me. I think it's because I got a few compliments while wearing it at work, so I just kept doing it. It's a cool combination of fruits and a little bit of booziness that turns into a really nice vanilla musky dry down. And although I have the super hard to find Pure Malt Creation, weird flex, but okay, it's the same thing as the regular Pure Malt. So have no fear, your original Pure Malt is good enough here. My final frag for this video is a designer fragrance that brought me a bunch of joy this winter. I bought it on a special trip, so I'll always have that scent memory attached to it. It smells really great, and it's a flanker of an excellent fragrance line. One of the discontinued fragrances from the same line is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. But the more I wear this one, the more I love it. The fragrance I ended up wearing most this winter was from the designer house of Prada. Prada Luna Rossa Black is awesome. I'm so glad I picked it up and got to wear it some more, because now I can appreciate it for what it is, rather than just being an alternative to Luna Rossa Extreme. They're both excellent for completely different reasons. This is great in the day, in the evening, nights out, dates, even as a signature scent, really. I absolutely loved wearing this, and I wore it quite a bit. At least I got 2 or at least 1.5 fragrances right. This video was my winter cheapie list, and needless to say, none of them made today's list. For now, let's close the chapter on winter fragrances and look towards my spring picks coming up soon. See you on the next video, dude!